Hello, welcome to this video introducing the letter we call 1 John. John is writing as the senior pastor, almost certainly from the city of Ephesus, where there is a leading mother church. And he's writing to address a problem that has been very, very traumatic, and that is that there has been a schism in the church. A large number of members of the church, or possibly churches in the whole region, have left and are forming their own organisation. And they are trying to get some of the other members who have stayed to go and join them. And so John is writing to clarify the three leading features of Orthodox Christianity, of what it means to be a genuine, true disciple of Jesus Christ. And so this letter is very helpful because he's clarifying the key essence of this very, very important question. And John writes in a very interesting way. He tends to make his point and then go on to the next one, and then go on to the next one, and then return, and he keeps moving around and developing each of the three arguments. But there are the three things are these. First of all, is that every true believer believes that Jesus is the Messiah. He's the Son of God. That's as it were, the axiomatic point of doctrine. And secondly, following on from that, every genuine believer will obey the commands of God. And that in itself is that's the evidence that we're on the right lines, we're going in the right direction. And the third thing, and this is very closely related, is of course is that we love one another. Well, that is of course the command that God has given to us, is that we love one another. And so you can see that the three things are very, very closely related. We believe that in Jesus Christ He's the Son of God, we obey His commands, and we love one another. And so John goes back over these topics again and again. And perhaps one verse which sums this up, and where the key application is chapter 3 and verse 16. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down His life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. This is Christ's example, and it dominates the letter. And so we find in this letter some very, very deep truths. John is both speaking extremely lovingly, but he's also not afraid to tell the whole truth. He doesn't compromise. In fact, two of the big statements in the book, the letter of 1 John, is first of all that God is light. That is, he's absolutely straightforward in telling the truth. And secondly, God is love. God is light, God is love. And perhaps a passage which sums the whole thing up would be the beginning of chapter 5. Everyone who believes that Jesus is the Christ is a child of God, and everyone who loves the parent loves the child. By this we know that we love the children of God when we love God and keep His commandments. For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not burdensome. Everything that is born of God overcomes the world, and this is the victory that overcomes the world, our faith. Who is it that overcomes the world? That he who believes that Jesus is the Son of God.